What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to our match reaction after Liverpool moved 13 points clear at the top of the league table with a comfortable 2-0 victory over Newcastle. Arsenal drew 0-0 at Nottingham Forest, so it's done in my eyes. But most importantly, let's just enjoy this evening. Another clean sheet for the boys, another assist for Mohamed Salah, who moves up to 17 assists this season in the Premier League. 7 clear of his nearest challenger. What a night. There isn't really a whole lot more to say other than wow, another win, another perfect night. No Arne Slot on the sideline, but Liverpool still get the job done. Credit to all of the boys out there. We're going to ask you for your man of the match vote soon, so keep an eye out in the chat for that poll going up. Of course, it being a match day, we're brought to you with thanks to our incredible sponsors Manscaped, and you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping store-wide at manscaped.com with our code Anfield20. And I want to just say a massive thank you to everybody for making it such a fun night as well tonight in the chat during the watch along. It was a perfect evening. More points dropped for the Gooners, and Liverpool going clear by 13. I'll take it. Adrian said, I think we just won the league. Well, I hope there's still nobody there that's doubting it at this point, you know. 13 points clear, 10 if Arsenal win the game in hand. And they haven't but dropped points, you know. 2 games in a row and they've dropped 5 points out of 6. But I know what you're thinking. Craig, look, I'm sick of hearing about these real stats. I want to know where the deserve to win meter is. Well, there it is. Let's have a little look, shall we, at the deserve to win meter. Because, you know, it doesn't really matter what the scoreline was. Arsenal fans still somehow found a way to make themselves look like they should have won that game. As you can see, the deserve to win meter shows Arsenal 38% likely to win that game in their 10,000 simulations in their own head. But the score finished 0-0. So there you go. There's your deserve to win meter. How about deserve that? Ha ha! Callum said, enjoy your celebration. I'm off. Good night. Thank you, Callum. Appreciate you, my man. And I will enjoy it, mate. Don't you worry. We will absolutely be enjoying it. But you're always a class act, Callum. Thank you. Right, so the man of the match poll is up in the chat, ladies and gents. Your options today: your captain Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah, the greatest player in the world, Dominic Szoboszlai, the sexiest man on the pitch, and Alexis McAllister. Alexisy, vote away, and we'll get to your choice come the end of the stream. Right, let's get stuck into the chat. What have we got to say, ladies and gents, other than wow? Can you give Slot back to Feyenoord for next season just to give someone a chance to win something? No. Arne Slot's going big, and if he gets backed in the summer and the contracts get sorted out, who knows what's possible for this group. VVD will be the first Dutch player to captain an English title. There you go, I didn't know that. I think Diaz was absolutely class, said Anton. He was brilliant. He was. I don't know how he's not in the man of the match poll, by the way. You can absolutely blame Connor on that one. The fact Diaz isn't in that man of the match poll, I think, is shocking. But, you know, blame Connor on that one, because I'd have put him in there. Didinho said, over my dead Lego body. Everything is awesome. Yeah, I agree, by the way. I think everybody should have a go at Connor. Do you know what? Can we do a new one, Connor? Can we leave out McAllister and do a new one? Because I feel like we need to do a new one. Let's end the poll and do a real one. Because let's be fair, Diaz has to be in the poll. So just drop out Macca, throw in Diaz, and we'll go again. Because you got to have Diaz in the man of the match poll. Szoboszlai looks a new player, said Tony Rowe. He had a great game today, and so great to see him on the score. There we go. So, the absolutely first time we put this up, man of the match poll, Dominic Szoboszlai, Luis Diaz, Virgil van Dijk, and Dominic Szoboszlai. You seen nothing for the first one. Nothing happened. You didn't see it. Everything is awesome watching Craig stream, said Didinho. Thank you, bro. Much love. Appreciate you as always. So, yeah, do vote away on the man of the match poll. Let's take you through some of the numbers from that game as well, just in case you haven't seen them. Possession-wise, Liverpool had 62% of the ball to Newcastle's 38. 12 shots for the Reds, 3 on target, 3 shots for Newcastle. Not a single shot on target for Newcastle over the 90 minutes. Dangerous attacks, Liverpool 51, Newcastle 43. Corners, only 6 in the game, all of them coming in the second half. 4 for the Reds, 2 for Newcastle. Total passes, Liverpool with 589 with an 89% accuracy. Newcastle 358, 84% accuracy. But the most important stat, of course, is the scoreboard, which was Liverpool 2, Newcastle 0. Another clean sheet for Virgil and the boys. EG Soccer said Tsimikas looked battered as usual, or bettered. Battered. I didn't think he looked great, to be honest with you. But again, we kept a clean sheet, so that will be reflected in my scores. What a year to become a Premier League Liverpool fan. Ernest said Elks, next year just need to get over the game. My mum wants to see You'll Never Walk Alone live. Chills. Well, you won't be disappointed, mate, if you get to make the trip over. Another super chat. I'm playing catch up here, so bear with me. Brap Attack said the Reds don't spend no money, but we'll still win the league. Oh, lads, what a season. Honestly. That's one of Arne Slot's suspended games sorted out on the sideline as well now. Johnny Heidegger managed to make sure the boys got the job done. James Thompson, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. Appreciate your support. It's 18 minutes past 12 in South Africa, said Julio, and I am having a beer because we just won the Premier League. Love it, my man. Enjoy it. You deserved it. I'm already speaking like I'm drunk and I haven't even had a drink. Arthur Smith said, hope Dom invites his pal Milos to the parade in May. So, right, this is the time where I ask you guys the question. Have we just won the league today? Thumbs up if you think the league is wrapped up and it's done and dusted. Thumbs down if you're not ready to say that yet. For me, it's been done for at least a week. But, tonight we moved 13 clear. Arsenal have had no answer to Liverpool over the last couple of games. Losing one and drawing one. There we go. Now our own. Everyone's believing. We love it. There's still one or two saying no. You don't believe that. And here's my answer to anyone that's saying no. I bet you wouldn't put money on it. Nick said, get Dom an Energizer battery sponsorship. He's just so good, isn't he? To see him develop into the player that we knew he could be it's been a joy to watch, honestly. To see him progress this season and play with the energy levels he has, it's just incredible. So this coming in, by the way, bit of breaking news from TBR Football. Say Liverpool have not ruled out keeping Alisson next season, which could mean Georgi Mamardashvili goes on loan. That'll be an interesting one. I mean, we'll keep you up to date on that as we get more on it. Ariane, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Craig, how are the contracts looking? I don't know of any change in them yet. I really don't. Look, there's no world where Mohamed Salah can't get a new deal. There just is none. The man scored 1 million this season and is just the best player in the world right now. Is on for another record. He's 17 assists now. He will be the first player, by the looks of it, to get 20 goals and 20 assists plus in a Premier League season. Alex said, I'm 60% not yet, 40% yes, only because we've been close in the past and missed out. Never like this though, Alex. Never like this. Like in the past, we were being chased down by a machine in Manchester City. Or we fell away because we looked exhausted and fatigued. Opta had us as 96% before this game. I don't have the Opta numbers now, but I would imagine we're talking 98.5%, something like that. There's no need to be worried. Like, Arsenal have had a chance to come in off the back of us having 2 draws against Aston Villa and Everton, and they backed that up with losing at home to West Ham and drawing 0-0 away at Forest. They ain't got it in them to push us any further. Ryan O'Driscoll said, it's all over, Craig. 20th league title on its way. Fergie must be sick, especially as we're more likely to win another one next season. Well, I love that. That to me will be the true test. If we can defend the league title, then there is no doubt. There is no any other fans having a go and saying you did this, you did that. If we can defend this title next year, which is going to be a tough ask, it will be immortal stuff. And Arne Slot, in his first season, and we don't even know, it's not over yet, but we are on the way to a league title. We're in a cup final against Newcastle, and we're in a Champions League last 16 tie. It's just been a magnificent season for Arne, and what he has done, pushing on from Klopp's good work, has just been incredible. Nick said, if you think the title isn't won, then here's some therapy for you. Man City can't hurt you anymore, and Arsenal can't hurt the fly. Embrace the truth. And that's been it for me, Nick. That's always been my reasoning for being so confident this year, is we're not playing the same teams. We're not facing the same machine in Man City. They fell away far too much that they were never going to be a threat. And Arsenal just don't have the bottle for it. And they'll find every excuse under the sun, but they won't just say, do you know what? This was supposed to be our season and we didn't back it up. We came from nowhere and have won the league title playing some brilliant football. Will win the league title playing some brilliant football. And that shouldn't be lost in all of this, because everybody else that isn't a Liverpool fan will try to undermine this. But don't let it be lost what a great season this has been, and what a great job Arne has done, and Virgil leading the team. They deserve the recognition not to have this undermined, because it's truly remarkable. Craig Adams said, now you're going to believe us. Absolutely, Craig. That feels weird. Feels like I'm talking to myself. Ariane said, Dom is such a beast to have on our team. He's incredible. He's just a machine. As somebody said, get the man a Duracell bunny ad. Nathan said, league's done. Focus on the Champions League now. Thank you, Nathan Walker. I don't think we're quite there yet. But remember, our next game in the Premier League is against Southampton at home. So you would have to fancy us for 3 points there. Sorry, autocorrect. Shimika's bar is low but looked okay. Yeah, okay is probably a fair word to describe his performance today. But look, we kept a clean sheet. So fair play to everybody in the back line and Alisson. We are... What's this? We are marching or matching this year. We are the matching? I don't know what this means, mate. We are the matching. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it as a celebratory post, and thank you. Arthur said, Heiting it undefeated, 2-0. Yeah, that's it. Hiding it, best manager ever now. We already won the league, but if Salah doesn't score, I feel like a loss, said Ali Ahmed. It felt weird today not seeing him score, all right, Ali, but he got his assist in. Carbon said, hi Craig. Hello mate. I do think we will win the league, but must not get complacent and must stay healthy and sharp. Playing PSG isn't going to be easy, but they are the dark horse team of the Champions League. Well, we have a great opportunity now. We're going over to Paris in a week's time. Arne is going to get to give the boys a couple of days off now, and then he's going to have plenty of time, because we've no game this weekend, so he's had plenty of time to get the lads ready, and then we go over to Paris. We'll see what happens there, but we also know then the second leg is coming back at Anfield, and it's going to take one hell of a team to knock us out of Europe. And if PSG can do it, well, best of luck to them. But I'm still thinking we're big favourites in that tie. What's this one that Mark sent me on? 1 second. So, Opta, I've put out another stat here. 18. Liverpool have now scored 2+ goals in 18 consecutive games at Anfield in all competitions. The longest run of home games with more than 1 goal scored in succession by an English top-flight club since Sunderland from February to December in 1935. Powerhouse. Beautiful. I love all of these stats that we get to enjoy. Dom was immense tonight, said Neil Shaw. I think City pass Arsenal by the end of the league, said Just G. Connor said that to me the other day. Let's have a look, actually. Let me just get the league table up here on my phone so I can have a proper look at it. So, 1 second. So, Forest are 6 points behind Arsenal. Manchester City are 7 points behind Arsenal. It's possible. It's possible that they catch them. Number 20 is incoming, Craig. I love you, mate, said Aaron Staunton. Thank you, Aaron. And I appreciate you, man. 18 months with us as a member as well. Appreciate you, sir. Love from up north, said Kono Log. Thank you. And the boys played with conviction. They wanted it so bad, said Rashid. It's been so lovely now to see Liverpool have 2 back-to-back 2-0 wins, 2 clean sheets. That's the way you go about winning a league title. And I said it after our games against Everton and Aston Villa. If we can start keeping some clean sheets, you know we're going to score. I mean, we're too powerful in attack not to score. And today, we got to see what we've asked for. So how many times have we had a conversation over the last year where we've said we need goals from midfield? Well, today we got 2. Alexis McAllister, Dominic Szoboszlai. Brilliant. It's all coming up Millhouse. So, your man of the match poll is still live if you haven't voted in it. The options are Dominic Szoboszlai, Luis Diaz, Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah. Buggers Taste Salty, thank you mate for your super chat, said we're playing like we're fighting classic City teams but nobody's fighting back. But it's important that Arne Slot keeps the standards as well and, you know, make sure that this is the norm now. This is us. We are that machine. Salah with top goals and assists for Ballon d'Or. For me right now, Ariane, if everything stopped now in football, Mohamed Salah dances to that Ballon d'Or. But I think it's going to depend on Europe as well. Dave said, we need consolidation and some new additions in the summer, Craig. Be nice to see a dynasty winning the league title again. I agree. Get the contract sorted. Again, we don't know if Trent's in the club's hands or if Trent's made his mind up. Get Virgil done. Get Mo done. Bring in the left back, centre back. Swap out the striker. And we ain't too far away. The Bins said, special season. Thank you for your work, Craig. Man, you've no need to thank me. Thank you for your support and be with us as a member for 13 months. Ryan said, just played 50 bet on Arsenal to not even finish top 4. Oh, stop, mate. Top 5 is Champions League this year, by the way, because of the coefficient and stuff. So, yeah, top 5 will get Champions League football. But it'll be interesting because I'm keeping an eye on Newcastle. Because if Newcastle don't get Champions League football, I think the likelihood of them selling Isak becomes higher because he's going to want Champions League football. That'll be 2 seasons in a row for them out of Champions League. And of course, the money that comes along with Champions League football won't be there as well. What was that, Craig? I don't care about Liverpool. What did they deserve to win? Meter say. That's what it said. Nottingham Forest 0, Arsenal 0. But apparently Arsenal can take heart knowing that they had a 4% more likely chance to win that game. But again, you know, tough titties Turkleton. What's this one that Connor said? Opta analyst said, bad news. It looks like Arsenal are going to fall further behind Liverpool. Good news. Arsenal now can't mathematically be relegated, said Opta, in 24-25. And next season will be their 100th successive top flight campaign. You're still thinking about the bad news, aren't you? I mean, Opta now trolling Arsenal. I mean, Opta. Well played. Why Isak, not Gyökeres? Well, 1 is a better forward. 2, Gyökeres is improving in a top league. And he's a little bit older. I think he's 27 to Isak's 25 or 24. Right. Sagan said, these wins are starting to look routine now. I thought that was going to be a far tougher task tonight than it was. And do you know what was really interesting for me in the second half? It felt more like the Man City game at times in the second half, where Newcastle had a lot of possession, had a lot of the ball, and we dropped a bit deep at times and soaked it all up. Everything that they threw at us, we soaked up. Just to reiterate, they didn't have a single shot on target. Not one. Fantastic. I'm just so proud of them. Andrew Gardner said 300,000 subs, Liverpool to win number 20. Well deserved, Craig. Thanks for everything that you do. Andrew, thank you, sir, and everybody else for your support. I wouldn't be here without you guys, so thank you. No, never any need to thank me. I hope the Carabao Cup final will be similarly easy. I don't think it will. I think that's what Newcastle are building towards now. You know, they have to take care of the league. They have to make sure they try and get European football, but they haven't won a trophy in 70 years, a top trophy. they're going to go. I think that's even why you've seen Isak not risk tonight. Everything for them is on that final, and I think they're going to. I think it's going to be an incredibly tough final. I really, really, really do. But we'll worry about that on March 16th. Kelly, how are you? Thank you so much. Kelly Curthoys said, evening, lovely Craig. Health issues aside, Liverpool FC best medicine ever. Well, I hope the health issues get resolved for you, Kelly, and thank you for coming in tonight as well and sharing some of the good vibes with us. I really appreciate it. And yes, certainly Liverpool are a good medicine this year, and it's nice to kind of do it with not much pressure at the minute. It's just brilliant, Kelly. I'm so proud of them. Garfu said, you've done a great job managing this team. I don't get the credit I deserve. Bald is better. You bring in an Anfield Agenda lookalike manager and you win the league in the first season. You're welcome. Steve Aldersey said, is minimal rotation a benefit due to familiarity? Look, I'm not even going to pretend, mate, to understand the intricacies of sports science and rotating the players. But we did mention when Arne Slot was appointed that Ruben Peters and himself had this incredible relationship where they had a 90% plus availability rate at Feyenoord for first team players. And from my understanding and my research when Arne was appointed, whatever Ruben Peters says to him in that regard, he listens to. So if he says, coach, these guys can only train at this intensity, he listens. This guy can only play an hour, he listens. And that, for whatever reason, we have seen the injury situation being much better this year. And it's a very difficult thing to quantify because some of it's luck. But, we have managed to keep Virgil fit all season, Mo fit all season. It's brilliant. And whatever the reason being, whether it's luck, whether it's good management, whether it's sports science, nutrition, keep it coming. There was a stat there I seen a second ago. Where was it? Where was somebody put the Opta stat in, and I was trying to find it again. Where'd it go? I think somebody said Opta at 98.7%, if I'm not mistaken, but I can't find the bleeding post. Mario said, you've been a great Liverpool fan, awesome, thank you for the season, man, thank you. Sorry, I can't find that quote, but I think somebody said it was 98.7% that Opta have Liverpool at now. There it is. Blessed Red said, Opta updated with 98.7% title to Liverpool. Incredible. Craig, you must react to what Arteta just said. Liverpool lost and drew with Forest. We won and drew with Forest. It shows who's the better team. Did he really say that? Now, before I absolutely rip Lego head to bits, did he really just say that? Liverpool lost and drew with Forest. We won and drew with Forest. It shows who's the better team. No, you silly little Lego-headed twat. The league table shows who's the better team. And your team, well, your team were cowards. 2-1 up at your own gaff, and Martinelli's running to the corner flag like, I don't know, somebody's flashing their tits at him. If he said that, he is one deluded little clown. One deluded little nasally speaking, Lego-headed clown. Fucking hell. Honestly, they've no shame. Honestly, he should be sacked. Bottling another title race. 6 years with one trophy and 700 million spent. Runs players into the ground, then cries about Saka being injured when he's the one who ran him into the ground. Honest to God, that's embarrassing if he said that. Jack Ball Johnson, thank you, mate, for gifting 10 memberships. Did he really say it? Like, if he really, 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 really did say that, that is one of the cringiest, shittiest, worst cry-arse takes I've ever heard. Excellent performance. Today, Trent even showed up. So good, Vimal. You put it in twice. Thank you, sir. There you go. Twice. Appreciate you. What do you think of Harvey not getting enough play time? I think, again, it's another indication of players the manager doesn't think he can lean on. Now, it's not saying I don't rate Elliott or you don't rate Elliott, but Craig, happy not grumpy. I'm never grumpy. I'm always a joy, mate. Pleasure me. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. How did he really say that? Can anybody check that for me? It's a fake quote. It's a fake quote. David, come on. Better than that, mate. Mikel Arteta and draw against Forest. Liverpool had one loss and a draw to Forest. I think for us to come away from this fixture and take 4 points shows who's the better team. Hang on. Did he really? Somebody posted that he said it anyway. I can't believe that that's true. I can't believe he's that deluded. Wes Roberts. How are you, my man? Wes said, can we believe? Mate, I think so, yeah. If he said that, I love it if we beat them. It's a parody page, so it isn't true. It isn't true. It's not real. We can confirm that he absolutely didn't say that. But you know what? It was still fun. Full few minutes to laugh anyway. Craig, you were grumpy for 2 days. Happy now. And Arsenal lose next two. You can dance, alien. Look, I don't know why people are so fussed about whether I'm happy or sad or grumpy or whatever. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Some days I'm going to be angry, and some days I'm going to go over the top of that anger, and other days I'm going to be happy and I'm going to go over the top of that. It is who I is. It is who I am. You know, I can't not be me. I wear my heart on my sleeve. You know, and I don't mind being laughed at, mocked, or whatever for it, man. I am who I am, and I'm not going to change. What else we got? I don't like to celebrate early, but this year feels like Arsenal won't catch us. Oh, mate, they definitely won't catch us. Like, again, think about it logically. And like I've said all season, show me 1 month that Arsenal didn't drop points. Because I don't think there has been. And even now, when we wobbled and had a draw against Everton and a draw against Villa, and I was a bit grumpy about it, Arsenal had a chance to react. They played West Ham at home before we played and lost 1-0. Tonight was always going to be a tricky tie. Anybody travelling to Forest is going to have a difficult game. And again, nothing. 5 points dropped in 2 games. Nothing about these lads are going to be pushing us to the end. Nothing. Do you hold your hands up in saying we should have sold Salah in the summer? I don't believe I said we should sell Salah in the summer, to be honest with you. Why do people always try... If you remember when they put in the huge offer for Salah last January, said we shouldn't sell him. Let me phrase this another way. If I said it, and I say a lot of shit, so if I said it, hands up. But tell me this, Moses. Did you or anybody else see this season coming from Mohamed Salah? Now, I'll be honest with you. If I said that, no problem. Of course I'm wrong. Hands up. But don't act like everybody knew that this was going to be a season where he started doing what he's done. What he has done this season is Ballon d'Or worthy. All the praise he's getting is deserved. And anybody who doubted him, including me, should absolutely be eating their words. And I'm always happy to be wrong if it means that the team is doing better. So yeah, man, no problem. Lloyd Major said, Craig, my wife thinks you're a legend. Can you say hi to her? Name is Laura. And what game out of the remaining games will we become champions? Well, firstly, hello Laura, and thank you. Glad I make you smile. Appreciate that. And same to you, Lloyd. I don't know, mate. I don't know what game we might actually, like, mathematically win the league title. You're probably talking about 4 or 5 games to go, something like that. Do you know what was really important, though? For us, if you look at the end of the season for Liverpool, it was always going to be important that we had a bit of a buffer. Because if you look at our run-in, it's difficult. Like, there are some really tough fixtures in there for us to end the season. You would have to think our next game in the league at home to Southampton is as close to a gimme as you're going to get. So that'll be another 3 points and another game down with 9 then to go. And right now, best case scenario for Arsenal, they're 10 points behind. At the minute, it's 13. I'm beyond convinced at this point. It's just a matter of making sure that we can try and stay as healthy as possible for the Champions League as well. Wael Gali said, can't wait to hear the media spin this and say it's not over. Arsenal's is coming, excuse me. Do you know what? To be fair to a lot of the media this week, there was a lot of them changing their tune. Who have said now it's done. You know, I understand the media wanting the title race to go to the wire. If I was a broadcaster, I'd want it to. But that's not what we're seeing this year. We're seeing Arsenal fall away. And look, if you want to talk about it being injuries, no problem. It happened to us last year. But all I want from Arsenal fans is credit to this team. Say, well done, you won the league. Because last year, we fell away with injuries. And it's shit. And it's frustrating. And I get it. But you have to earn the right to win a league title. And we took our chances this year. When City fell away and Arsenal had their wobble, we were the model of consistency. We've lost one game in 38. One. To me, or 28, excuse me, 28. To me, that's title-worthy team. Where's the player ratings? We don't do the player ratings. Yeah, there's a form pinned to the top of the chat if you want to submit your player ratings. And then we average them out and we'll include them in the video. But I'll re-record that in about 15 minutes. So the post is pinned to the top of the chat. Man, big fan since 2021. Genuine opinion / criticism. Thank you, Ariane. I appreciate that. Look, I just want people to know one thing about me, whether they like me or not like me. I just hope that they know I genuinely love this club and this city. And if nobody questions that, I'll take it. Diaz is getting better and better. He's getting to show his normal form. I thought Luis Diaz had a brilliant game today. Really, really, really good. And not just in an attack sense. His tracking back to win back the ball. I thought that was phenomenal tonight as well. But you know what made me smile the most? Just seeing the way Mo played with a smile on his face. That to me meant so much, watching him enjoy it. Like, he knows it's a special season. He knows they're going to win the league. He knows he's having an incredible season. And he's playing with a smile on his face, and it just makes me smile. And I'm sure it makes you smile inside as well, just seeing him take it all in. In these moments in life, on the big occasions, it's difficult to process everything and really soak it in. And it feels like he's been able to do that now. And maybe it's because of the contract situation, and maybe he's doing it just in case it doesn't get resolved. But it's just lovely to see. Really, really lovely to see. Joshua said, 1 kiss is all it takes. Come on, you Reds. Mate, what a night. A couple of bits and pieces. By the way, don't forget, our live show is on sale right now. You can get your tickets with the link in the description, or check out the Hot Water Comedy Club website. VI Jokers said, sorry to be blunt, but any Arsenal fans here, just not your year. To be fair, the Arsenal fans that we've had come into the chat, like Callum, have been absolute sound and congratulating us. Val as well. You know, they're proper football fans, you know, and I appreciate them. Elmer said, love your work, Craig. Your only downside is living in Gorey. By the way, Katie Daly's our echo. I don't really go out for food or anything. I'm so boring, Elmer. I keep to myself. But if you're going for food, I'd say both are good, in all honesty. I think Katie Daly's has just been taken over by new owners. My daughter used to work in there, believe it or not. But yeah, man, either one. And I love living in Gorey. I wouldn't live anywhere else in Ireland. You know, I love this town. They never give us credit. We had no players and played with kids last season. This season, Canada, Alisson, Jota, Trent were all injured. Give us some credit. Yep. Right, let's have a look at the man of the match poll. We asked you for your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match, and it was an absolute landslide with over 6,000 votes. Your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match with 81% of the vote was our opening goal scorer and our Hungarian wizard, Mr. Dominik Szoboszlai, with an incredible amount of votes cast his way. So thank you to everyone that voted in that. Out of interest, why didn't we get a pen after 5 minutes? I don't know. But even taking out the penalty, David, how you see that as a free out, I don't know. Genuinely. It was a Hall, I think it was. He turns in, puts his hands up in Mo's face, then turns around and falls, and somehow the ref gives a free out. I don't understand how. Ariane said, can Slot la 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 be here without Klopp? I don't know what that means. The song? Well, Jurgen gave us the song, absolutely. Man, it's just an incredible night. Enjoy it in your own way. I'm going to go record the player ratings video now. So if you haven't yet, you can still submit your ratings with the form at the top of the chat. Tomorrow we'll be back with more live streams as always, but do keep an eye out for that video coming out in about 15-20 minutes time. Thank you again to our incredible sponsors. We wouldn't be here without our friends at Manscaped. Check out the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra all-in-one men's grooming kit or anything else at manscaped.com. By using our code Anfield20 at checkout, you can get yourself 20% off and free shipping. And also, if you're feeling like a little bit spicy and you want something for those cold winter nights, get yourself a Where's the Money John hoodie or treat yourself to a little Anfield Agenda mug. Right, my friends, I'm off to record the player ratings video, but I hope to see you guys at our live show and the Hot Water Comedy Club as well, May 28th in Liverpool. There's a lot to celebrate. Right, talk to you in a bit.